Hi, I'm Toga, and today I'm going to be taking you through some substitutions you can use for different props. You might hear teachers cueing you to use blocks, which look like this. There are two different types of blocks. These are foam. There's also cork blocks. It's just a matter of preference which one you like more. The foam ones are a little bit lighter. The cork ones tend to be a little bit heavier, a little bit sturdier. You might hear people ask you to use a bolster, especially for yin and restorative. And you also might hear someone ask you to use a strap, which can be used to get just a little bit deeper into certain stretches. And then of course you'll hear people cueing you to use a blanket, maybe sitting on top of it. If you don't have some of these things, this can be a little bit overwhelming. So today what I'm just going to do is briefly show you some substitutions you can use that is stuff you would have lying around your house. So we'll start with bolsters. If you don't have a traditional bolster, a couch cushion works. You can stack a couple of house pillows on top of each other. You can even stack a few thick blankets. Anything that's going to sort of be soft and supportive for you. I would hope you have a blanket, so hopefully that's not an issue, but if you don't have a blanket, you can also use a towel. This kind of towel material is usually a little bit better for what we're looking for as opposed to one of those soft fleece blankets. We want something that's a little bit stiffer, a little bit sturdier, so towels are really good for this. And then if you don't have a strap, you can use, this is like the tie from a bathrobe. So you can use one of these, you can use a belt. You can even use a long sleeve t-shirt. If you roll it up, that can help as well. This strap actually came with my yoga mat, so you can take that from your yoga mat and use that too, if that's helpful for you. And then finally, we're going to look at a few block substitutions. So if you're wondering why there are rolls of toilet paper here, these are one of the ways that you can use blocks without actually having blocks. So the idea of a block is to essentially bring the ground a little bit closer to you and to help for balance in certain postures. So they want to be something that you can kind of put your weight on a little bit. You can use 2 rolls of toilet paper to bring the ground a little bit closer to you as well. They're not super sturdy, so don't go standing on them or whatever, but if you just need a little bit of extra support or balance, this can be really useful. If you have 2 bowls that are on the same height, you can use a bowl as a block as well. You can also use a stack of books. See these books back here? I'm not going to take them out right now. But if you make sure that the 2 stacks of books that you have are even and of equal height, you can use those as blocks too. You can actually saran wrap your books together. That way, if you need to move your block around the mat, you don't have to individually take off each book. You can just sort of saran wrap them as one unit. So those are a couple different substitutions you can use to elevate your yoga practice if you don't have the traditional blocks, strap, bolster. If you have the ability to get those things, I do recommend it, but this is about accessibility. So you can make substitutions based on what you already have lying around your home. So hopefully this was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you. Be well.